Okay, we're getting started. So, as it turns out, for some reason... Oh, you know, I can turn on music too. I decided to go with the Thousand Year Door for music today. I don't know why. I just feel like listening to the Thousand Year Door soundtrack. Hi, Linesia. Is the music okay? I hope so. I think this is kind of a quiet track anyways. So we'll see when another track comes on. But apparently this game, I guess it updated. And for some reason, now it says I have completed this job. I never completed this job. I went to this job to try to pull off a really dumb glitch that was still available before the update, and now it's saying it's complete. But it isn't complete. Because I've never done this one. So, let's do it again. Like, I went in there, everything was dirty, and then not even a second later, everything was clean. So, we're doing this now. Where's my other power washer? Why am I on a different power washer now? Hi, galaxies. Have you at another level? Okay, so it wasn't just me. Wait, I have to clean all this stuff too? Oh yeah, then they tried to give me the tutorial again where it's like, hey, in order to shoot water, you shoot water. And I'm like, okay, I know how to shoot water already. So I shot water, and it's like, hey, you know how to shoot water. Good job. Thanks, game. Can you? Hmm. Where's my sound? Audio. Dude, I can barely hear it. I can barely hear this. Can you guys hear the water? Yeah, shoot water to shoot water. Good job. And it's like, hey, did you know you can crouch? And I was like, yeah. You got a little indicator like it's Call of Duty. Also, apparently you can do this now. Have you always been able to do this free game? I feel like you weren't able to do this. Think it's a bit loud now? Oh yeah, that's definitely... That's definitely a bit loud. See, this is the song I was waiting for. Is this good now? Yeah, that seems good. How long were we able to aim like this? I don't remember being able to do this. And if we could, the game really didn't do a good job of telling me how to do that. At least I don't think so. I also looked back, it's been about a month since I last played PowerWash Simulator on stream. We learn something new every day? Exactly! This is totally a learning stream. Dude, what is still dirty on— oh, wait. The metal? Metal's still dirty. So probably this also? Oh wait, no, the door handle's separate. There's a little bit there. Wait, is this part of the door? No, it's the door frame. There we go. So how is chat? How is everyone? Also, I never said hi, Lechuga. Hi, Lechuga. There you go. Frame is clean. Got a front wall. You know, I thought it was just gonna be like the whole house here, so I was like, oh, this will be short for a kind of short stream for today. Finally freed from the quarter? What do you mean the quarter? Like, for school? You're playing New Soup for the DS? I need to go buy that game again. I sold that game. And now I'm trying to like get some of my other get some of those games back that I sold. Just makes me regret selling them. But that $500 that I got for all of them was pretty good. What part of this is still dirty? The bottom? The bottom. Yeah, for school? Oh, good. That's good. We like being free from school or work. So today, I was supposed to go to like a different chiropractor's office early in the morning. Like, I had to be there at 9:30. Hi, Lees. Hispanic work in the US simulator. Wow. I guess this is only fitting considering what my last name is. Way to go. You're saying it. Yeah, and my PlayStation 4 exposed me as not full Asian. I'm sorry. I'm only half Asian. The PlayStation 4 name dots revealed my secret that I am also I'm also part Hispanic. I'm doing well. True. Yeah, because I actually privated the VOD. You can't see the VOD anymore. I was like, you know what? I should probably just private this VOD. Dude, everyone thinks I'm Filipino. Because they see my last name. You're gonna time you out. Exactly. That's what we do. Oh, but I'm doing well. Thanks for asking me. I don't remember this song either. Dude, like this song... I went to this playlist to find Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door soundtrack. And like, I was so confused at like the way that the music was. Until I realized it's all alphabetical. I think it was all alphabetical. Okay. Wait. What is this? It's like part of it's alphabetical and the part of it isn't? Like the very beginning is not alphabetical. Well, it's like they try to set it up because they put like 8-bit Mario from Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door as the first one. And then the second one, which is what I started off with, was like the intro, like if you don't press any buttons when you boot up the game. And then, you know, it goes through the book. And then it's the main theme. And then we're going through the credits, apparently. That's what this is. And then chapter introduction. Okay, and then it goes to Adventure Begins. And from there, it looks like it's all alphabetical. I'm like, what the heck? This is a weird time for you to choose to go alphabetically now. I kind of want to play Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door now. Thousand Year Door is such a good game. Oh, but I forgot. I got sidetracked. I was talking about what I was supposed to be doing earlier this morning. So I went over to like another chiropractor's office, like in the same kind of place. Or like the same name, just a different place. You only played Paper Mario 64? You should get Thousand Year Door. Thousand Year Door is a good one. But I went over there and like I had to wake up at like 8:30 because I had to be there at 9:30 and it takes like 30 minutes for me to drive over there. Hello, Toad. How are you? So I woke up, I set my alarm for 8:30 and I was telling myself, okay, it's great because Mondays I don't really stream. because it's just gonna be like my rest day, I figured, yeah, I could just go to bed early. I did not go to bed early. I didn't get to bed until like 3 o'clock in the morning. Because I'm stupid. So yeah, and then I did not wake up at 8:30. I woke up at 8. 30 minutes before the alarm goes on. It was very sad. I do not want to do it again. And I didn't stream. I was watching other people's streams, okay? Sometimes I want to watch people stream. That's not what I wanted. Pick that up. But yeah, so one, I also had trouble finding the place because like it goes on like one of the busier roads, and I didn't want to I didn't want to have to slow down on this busy road. So I was like, okay, I'll just go take some back roads to get to it. And I got lost on the back roads. Eventually I did find it. But they were doing like some tests where I guess they I don't know what the test was. Like I read the little pamphlet stuff that they gave me. It's like, oh yeah, we're gonna put some pads on you and send like electric shocks into your certain parts of your body. I'm like, oh, okay. Cool. So they did that. I don't have any schedule. I normally just stream right around 11 or 11:30 Eastern time. I might start doing a bit of a schedule. Don't hold me to that. Just to also have like something planned for when I'm not playing Mario Maker. But normally I don't do schedules. I have not made a single schedule. At least not for when I started streaming on Twitch. The one time I made a schedule when I was streaming on YouTube, I never followed it. I'm too spontaneous in what I want to play. So that's why I just don't make... It's why I don't make schedules. Oh, but like, so they put pads on me for that thing they were doing. I don't really know. I don't even remember exactly what it was. Oh, by the way, this appointment was probably scheduled like last month. So they told me what it was then, but of course I'm not gonna remember it because it was last month that it was actually scheduled for, and that was actually scheduled. So now here I am a month later, like, what am I doing again here? I think that's clean. So yeah, that happened. And then like the second part of the thing was like it's still like putting like little shocks into the body, but now it was with the needle. So they poked me a few times with the needle and then sent an electric shock in my body. Make a schedule and don't follow? Yeah, that's why I don't make schedules. There's just sometimes I just want to play a certain game. And then I look at this and then I'm just like, man, I'm glad I don't have a schedule. Or I don't make schedules. Because I just would not follow them. The only part that's gonna be consistent is like... Yeah, it's paper. Yeah, we're listening to the Paper Mario soundtrack. Thousand Year Door soundtrack. Right now we're on the battle music. And we're gonna surprise game stream like a gacha pull? Exactly. What am I gonna... Oh yeah, especially since I kind of just stopped really tweeting on Twitter what I'm doing. I did today, but like the past few times I streamed, I was like, you know what? I don't feel like doing it. I don't feel like making a tweet. Dude, we should just get the frame. I guess the base also. After Color Splash? I stopped playing after Super Paper Mario. Hi, Snivy. And it wasn't really because, like, I thought Sticker Star was bad. I just never played Sticker Star. Well, see, at the time that Sticker Star came out, I was still just a kid with no job. Okay, technically an adult with no job. And by the time I was able to finally, like, afford my stuff, I just wasn't too interested in trying to get Sticker Star. 1,000-year door? And that's fine, but... Dude, you should at least play the first Paper Mario, and if you don't mind platformers, definitely also try Super Paper Mario. I actually don't think Sticker Star is that bad. But, you know, when you go into a game with zero expectations, it's very easy to come out surprised. Which is why I didn't think Sticker Star was really that bad. From what I played of Sticker Star. That's my disclaimer for it. I went into Sticker Star with, like, absolutely zero expectations. Because everyone and their mother is like, oh my god, this game is so bad. And like at the time that I was playing, I was still kind of like, I was still like watching like Chugga Conroy. And like, if you know Chugga Conroy, you know he does not like Sticker Star. Anything after Super Paper Mario is bad? See, I haven't tried Color Splash, and Origami King looks like it at least be kind of cool. So I'd still be willing to give them a try. And honestly, if there were any Paper Mario games I would actually play on stream, it would probably be Sticker Star, Color Splash, and Origami King. Because I've played the other games already, and I'd rather just play new games on stream. Except for Mario. Well, main series Mario. Is pointless in Sticker Star? Well, see, I know people say that, and yeah, I think to a point it is, but I think it's also good if you go in battles anyways, so you can learn attack patterns, because you're still gonna have to... There are still gonna be some mandatory battles, and you need to know how to fight those enemies. Plus, like, you can find stickers, like, everywhere. I will say, though, I feel like they did not do a good job at telling you what to do with bosses. Like, the first boss I actually died to, because I didn't quite realize that I could have just used the scissor sticker. Oh, and then, what's her face? What's the crown's name? I don't remember her name anymore, but I don't like her. She's too sassy. Which is weird, because I like sassy characters. But, like, she was grilling me because I didn't have, like, a scissor sticker. I'm just like... Oi, no one told me I should have brought scissors. It's like, don't sass me. So far from the grave. Kirsty. Yeah, screw Kirsty. All my homies hate Kirsty. Origami King is better. Yeah, see, Origami King actually looks like it's fun. Or it looks like it could be fun. I haven't really seen much of Color Splash. But honestly, I'm not too... See, I'm not sure how to feel about Color Splash. Because I think Color Splash really is like the only Paper Mario game I have not seen like gameplay, like actual good gameplay of. I don't mean like good as in like actual good gameplay where someone actually knows how to play the game. I just mean like, I've never sat down and looked at gameplay of Color Splash. Do some patacones? Patacones? What the heck is that? When you're fighting Bowser and Sticker Star is a banger. Search? What, Liz, you don't like PowerWash Simulator? It's like the best game. This is like my go-to game when I don't want to think about playing a video game. And I haven't played this in like a whole month. Like, this really is no thoughts, head empty, the video game. You like seeing you clean it. Oh, okay. Alright, that's clean. Is there... Oh, that probably... The top part probably counts there, too. You're hungry, too? Then go get some food! Last time I drew Snivy, I can do it again! Somewhere. Oh my god, this is gonna be like the most stubby Snivy you've ever seen. I kinda remember his banana leaves things that you talked about. Kinda. We'll just pretend he has like little arms here. That's just his little arms. There you go. Where do I draw his legs? Thank you for the follow. Looks like a duck? What do you mean looks like a duck? Does he got like little two leaves? Like little two toes or something? I don't remember. There you go. There's your stubby Snivy. No. It's tiny. Like in Pokemon Go. There you go. That's why you're saying you can do Pataconis? Okay. Oh, his tail leaves, you're right. Does he have 3? Or is it 2? What about Amogus? No Amogus? Is it 3? Is that right? I like how you guys start complaining about Amogus and like this boss battle music comes on. You know what? Do I always forget the little backpack on them? I feel like I do. You need Amogus for Lechuga? Very sassy. Yeah, we're talking about things. Okay, wait. Let's go back to the story about me getting poked and prodded by needles and having electric shocks go through my body. Apparently, I was like one of the easiest people she's ever worked with. Because like, I'm not scared of needles. I'm just like, are people like in their adult age still scared of needles or something? I always forget it. Look, I'm sorry I'm dumb. That's what the Ahoge represents. The drawing Among Us. But yeah, are you guys scared of needles? I want to know. No? But like, it's just so weird. I just she's talk about people just like freaking out about needles. I'm like, are you serious? Like, can you imagine being like an adult and you're like pissing and shitting over yourself because you're getting poked by needles? Okay, that wall's done. But the only problem I have with getting those needles is that some of them did have to go in my hands. And my hands started bleeding. She actually, dude, she didn't notice either. She didn't notice until like she was done with everything. And then she realizes I'm bleeding. And she's like, "Oh my god, you're bleeding." I'm like, "Yeah." I'm bleeding. Please let me clean this up. Though now I do wonder, how many stories have I started telling and I forgot to finish because I got distracted by something? There has to be like at least one story I probably forgot to finish. With your patakone? They pass out? Okay, look, Goku does not count, okay? Hi, Toa. Oh, man, guys, I can't clean this wall now. I don't even want to touch this window. Wait, what's so dirty about this still? Is it down here? It is down here. It must be done. Right, Wonderhoy? Like that, right? There you go. Look, you can't get mad at a Wonderhoy. If someone wants to Wonderhoy, you let them Wonderhoy. You're getting APs? I know that feel. It's not a pleasant feel. But then it's pleasant when you actually get the AP. Also, can I say, I really love Bowser's music from Thousand Year Door. It's so good. It does a good job of making him sound intimidating, at the same time, a complete doofus. Okay, we can't screw up our Wonderhoy though. There we go. I think I already screwed it up though. Oh, I already screwed it up. Okay. No more Wonderhoy. We must be depressed like Nigo. We're in sad Nigo hours, okay? Glitzville? I think this is like when you're flying to Glitzville. Wait, what sounds goofy? And one on Global? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they dropped, something from Circus, I think is what the guy's name is. Yeah, okay, yeah, Glitzville. Yeah, this is going in Blitzville. Nah, man, it's Glitzville. 20 on JP and 26 on Global. You never got money for it? I'm sorry. We're in Sad Nego hours. Mafi, not Mafi. Emu could also be part of Sad Nego hours. That's a very mean thing to say, isn't it? Oh yeah, the girl whose name literally means smile is not smiling anymore. No more smiling. You don't smile here. We can clean this wall though. Also, I don't think I'm also getting the messages that I'm supposed to be getting for like cleaning it. Only sadness and depression. Exactly. That's why Nego's my favorite. What's that about smiling? I'm not smiling. You're smiling. And now my head's cold. I'm cold and sad. And if I'm sad, that means I can obviously think too. Alright, I'm warm again. Also, this is not a thinking stream. So I'm back to being stupid. I'm sorry, Snivy. I just want to get the window done. Wrinkly brain equals sad. 0 IQ stream. Exactly. That's what we do. Don't worry, we had to chop his feet off anyway, so he can become a very strong superior. Yeah, that's totally it. Dude, what happens to Snivy when Snivy evolves, though? Why does Snivy go from Snake having arms and legs to, oh, I'm just a snake when he evolves? Did I get the window in the frame? Oh, okay. What? What did I do to Amogus? I don't remember doing this. Or Lashuga? It was the imposter? But I was cleaning the wood next to it. That's what happened? Oh my god. Alright then. Art is ruined. No more art. My dad said I can't have an art degree because he doesn't want starving artists, so I guess I better just get rid of my art. That's okay, that means I can just clean the bottom too. Art is banned. Exactly. No more art. Alright, that's already clean though. Wouldn't it suck if you actually had to open this too? And there's like a whole bunch of... There's a whole mess inside you had to clean? No. I liked your burger. I gave you a nice pog. It was a very good burger. I did see it. Thank you. You make your own decisions? Yo, silly music. Dude, this is just making me want to play Paper Mario, though. Oh, you know what else now I have to do? So, it's really weird because my Wii U just does not want to connect to the internet now. Which is weird because, like, I did that one buying stream where I bought a bunch of those games. Like, the Virtual Console games. And it connected to the internet. I wouldn't say without a problem, because there were still problems before I did that stream. But now it just does not want to connect. So now, I need to go find, like, the Wii U or, like, the Wii's, like, LAN adapter. So that I can just plug in an Ethernet cable into it. That way, I can play Mario Maker. Because we're about to go back to the original Mario Maker. For some stuff. Sounds like Mario Galaxy. You have a pressure washer? Window frame and the window frame's also done? Oh, okay. Alright. Bye, Amogus. You were the imposter all along. Wait, this is clean. Is this clean? No. That's not clean. Now it's clean. Rip Amogus. What do you mean Rip Amogus? That was the imposter. That's good for us. That the imposter's gone. Dude, what is this strip of dirtiness right here? What? It's so dirty. Guys, we're safe. We ejected the imposter. Hi, Mingo. Yeah, clean stuff. I haven't played this game in a month. And right now I am hella tired because I'm stupid. And I didn't get enough sleep when I had to wake up early. Is Among Us a dead game or is it still relevant? Honestly, I'm not sure. Didn't tell you. Because I still haven't played it. Hello, Red Mountain. How are you guys? Wait, I didn't clean the wall? Okay, well that wall's now clean. Oh my god, is this Far Outpost? I don't like Far Outpost. Or is this like the trail to Far Outpost? No, it is Far Outpost. God, I hated getting like... You got like frozen blocked or something. I'm an Among Us poser? You're gonna play it for the first time this week? Hey, you guys remember when... At least, I know... For Snivy and Toad, you guys remember when Yola was gonna play Among Us, and then she just... We still haven't played it. She still hasn't played it on her channel. Good? Happy Pride to those who celebrate. Yeah, happy Pride, guys. We also have, is that not what it was? I don't remember what... Did I not enable this one? Oh, I guess I never did. There's a... You know the Pokeslow emotes that I have for Finger Phase Z? They actually had a... What's it called? Also. They had a Poke Pride emo where it's just the same... It was like Pokeslow, but he's rainbow color. You don't remember that? I think that stream, it was supposed to be Gartic Phone and Among Us, but we all chose just to keep going with Gartic Phone. Because let's face it, Gartic Phone's a lot more fun than Among Us anyways. You want to play more Gartic? I feel like I should really set up my tablet. Either one of my tablets to play Gartic, but at the same time, I just can't be bothered. You keep telling me to play Fortnite and Roblox. I actually made a Roblox account because Sonic Speed Simulator was made with the Roblox. So I was gonna play Sonic Speed Simulator, but I just never did. You play Terraria? I have never played Terraria. I also have not played Minecraft. Despite being old. Drawing Among Us in Neko Arc? I mean, I can forgive you drawing all that Among Us if you're drawing Neko Arc. Is this whole part of the house more or less clean? Looks like it. New caves? Wait, I didn't know they updated something. You love the funny dumb cat? I also love that funny dumb cat. Oh hey, that's clean now. That's cool. You know what, I'm gonna... actually though, let's just finish the base of the house first before we go to the roof. Your ex-girlfriend got you into Terraria? You still play Terraria too? Minecraft's one of those games you can never get into? See, like, sandbox games like those, I'm just really bad with. I don't really have a lot of creativity when it comes to them, so that's why I just never get into them. I mean, I could say the same thing for Animal Crossing. I got into Animal Crossing, like, maybe the first week I was playing it. But, I never did much with Animal Crossing. And then, like, trying to tear down your island with terraforming is so slow. Because originally my plan was to flatten my island and then just terraform it the way I want it. And I flattened the whole island, and then I was so sick of doing that that I quit the game. Start another world. You need the game to give you directions. Yeah, I'm that way too, and that's actually why I really don't like open world games. I thought I liked open world games, and then I just did not like them. Which is one of the reasons also why I still never finished Breath of the Wild. You started a new run yesterday? Oh, that's good. I know some people, since you said your ex, some people might be like, oh my god, I can't play this game because it just reminds me of my ex and now I'm all sad and sorrowful and I'm gonna cry. Not trying to sound mocking, but I know some people are like that. That was a really mocking tone, oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm probably not gonna drop Onion Ring, honestly. Like most games, if I start a game on stream, I'm more likely to actually beat the game on stream than if I just play it off stream. You're like on good terms with your ex. That's very good. Nope, wrong one. There you go. Now we're stubby, like that Snivy I drew. Oh my god, I need the ladder for that. Okay, let's just work on the bottom parts of the house. Some people aren't, but our breakup was civil. Yeah, I know. I know some breakups can be really bad. When you think about it, this game is like a coloring book, but with an extra dimension. And you don't have to worry about staying in the line. It's amazing. This wall should almost... There you go, it's done. What is this? What is this sound? What is this trap? I think it was just a short jingle for something. I'm pretty sure we're on a completely new track again. Yeah, because this is like the chapter end music, I think. And your house is glowed, so you know where to clean. Yeah, but can you imagine if you could actually do that, and then you just saw all of this orange? And now you're like, oh man, I don't want to clean this. That's too much. Yeah. See, it's always funny because, like, whenever I play Thousand Year Door now, I rush Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 because to me, Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 just aren't very good compared to the rest of the game. I think the game especially picks up at Chapter 3. And that's especially where, like, the fun in Thousand Year Door starts. This is when you get to Chapter 3. Yeah, anytime I play TTYD anymore now, I'm always rushing through Chapter 1 and 2. Because they're just not as fun as when you get to Chapter 3. Glitzville is always fun. Even if it's just a huge grind fest because you have to do all these battles. Like, I say it's a grind fest, but it still never actually feels like a grind when you're doing Glitzville. And most battle conditions are still so easy to do that you don't have to worry about them. Is the foundation good? Looks like it. Hi, Mitchie. Dude, I love Chapter 4 with Dupliss when everyone's getting turned into pigs. I love it too, because when you try to do it on a second playthrough, and you know that his name is Dupliss, you try to go enter Dupliss when he asks you for his name. But there's no P. Well, no, there is a P. There's a capital P. And you can still put in Dupliss with the capital P. But he still calls you an idiot, because you get his name wrong. How are you doing? We're playing PowerWash Simulator. We'll also talk about Thousand Year Door because we have the Thousand Year Door soundtrack going. To beat him in... What do you mean beat him in the thing? Oh, if you mean like the times where he does battle you, like outside of his steeple? Steeple? Is that what it's called? You can't beat him. If you get his name wrong? No, you can't beat him. I don't think you can, unless... I don't know, maybe someone has a video on it, if you can, but I think they probably just make him impervious. Actually, no, they have to, because whenever I play Paper Mario, I normally run the badge Piercing Blow, which pierces defenses, so they just make him invulnerable. Because Piercing Blow doesn't do anything to him, I don't think. So it isn't even a case of the game giving him like a super high defense or something. Dude, what is this? Someone definitely drew something here. Should be sleeping? I should be sleeping too. I have another appointment tomorrow. Except this one's at 10. That's why we're playing PowerWash Simulator also. Do a quick job, and then go to bed. I still love the fact that the game trolls you. Because you know how when you're fighting when you're trying to figure out Dupless's name, you get the letter P? So that letter P is actually supposed to go into his... like, into the alphabet that you're given when you're trying to tell him his name. Because if you try to say Dupless, that the lowercase p is missing. So you can't actually enter his name as Dupless. One of the most fun things to do during the Dupless fight, like the actual Dupless boss fight, is to take out all your partners. Take them all out, and then go for Dupless. I should actually go back and play the original Paper Mario, though. I never did an actual, like, second playthrough of the first Paper Mario game. I never did a full playthrough of full second playthrough of Paper Mario. Because I did start one. I got to... I think the island with the Yoshis. I can't remember what it's actually called. But that's where I got. Speaking of, right? Because now Dupless's theme is on. The Dupless boss battle's on. Wait, is this Dupless or is this Shadow Sirens? No, it's Dupless. Okay. Alright. Is there any other part of this wall, or do I really need to clean all this other gunk? I don't want to clean all this blue. Why is it so hard to clean off? You like this theme? Yeah, Dupless's themes. It's so good. I just like the fact you're like, yeah, Dupless's theme is good, and then that's when that's when the playlist was like, hey, now you want to listen to Dupless's theme. So here's Dupless's theme. Dude, what part of this wall is still dirty? What? That's not a wall. Is it you? 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 Okay, I think this is a ladder moment. Pick up the ladder. Oh, that's part of it. Dude, I'm on Stubby. Wait, no, I'm not. No, I'm not Stubby. Wait, what? There you go, now I'm Stubby. There's the wall. There's that. You think this will work? There we go. It does work. Wow. That weird aiming style. That's clean. For NSO to play the original Paper Mario? But why? I have it on my Wii U, and my Wii U is plugged in. Dude, there still like isn't much on like Nintendo Switch. For like the Nintendo 64 expansion, I really still don't want much from it. It's still just a waste to me. Does it? Like, didn't they? I think I heard like they released like a little more gameplay from it, and that's it. I like the Sonic Central thing, whatever that is. I still haven't watched that though. I don't think I wanna. I already have very little hope for Sonic Frontiers. You're passing on that? I probably will still buy it right away, but I'm probably not going to... I'm not sure when I'd play it. I really hope that they make some changes to some stuff for it. But considering most 3D Sonic games just aren't very good anyways, probably won't be good. Aren't you clean? No, you stuck at the bottom. There you go. You gonna wait and see the finished product? There, I could be the guinea pig. I can buy it. I could play it. I'll probably hate myself for it. Because we all know how Sonic is. In 3 dings within 5 seconds? Liking Sonic is a struggle. Believe in him. And it's never enough. Nope. Never. I hate the fact that I still want to keep giving Sonic so many tries. I mean, when they get us with like Sonic Colors and like Sonic Generations, you know, it gives us hope, and then we're just like, yeah, Sonic might actually be good again. And then of course they find ways to screw him up. Again. Why must Sonic be so bad? That's still one of the saddest things, is Sonic. Sonic just not being good. Alright, I think it's time to get on the roof. Dude, I'm not looking forward to cleaning the fence. The main roof frame? I guess we're just going all around for the main roof frame then. What is this? What is this song? Debug menu? Unused paper. Debug menu unused. Oh. That's why I don't recognize it. I never went to the debug menu. Play it on launch day? I might. I never played Sonic Riders. I kind of still want to get Sonic Riders. Just to actually try it finally. I think I did own it at one point. Actually, no, I did try Sonic Riders. That's right, because I did buy it at one point. I think I traded it back in. Not because I didn't like it, it's just that that was that point where I was like, man, I'm just gonna trade in all my games, get some cash for them. Dude, I just go up this roof so well. What? Oh yeah, let me just climb this roof like that. Oh! My leg! I've broken my legs! Yet again! This is Skyrim slope sliding. 69 earned. Sonic's doing good in movies? Meaning he's the only modern Sonic title you enjoy? Which is sad. Considering it's like, it went back to like classic Sonic stuff. Yeah, it's just so weird to be a Sonic fan, isn't it? You get some like really good other media, and then like the games are just nothing. They're just so bad. It looks like I already cleaned that side, so that's good. Sonic Chronicles. Dude, I actually want to play Sonic Chronicles. Took notes from Game Freak. Yo, we're about to get cursed! I love these guys. These guys have like the best... they have the best dialogue in the game. I love it. Is Sonic Chronicles that bad? Alright, what is this? What is it? What's this roof cap missing? Because I know you can still find it on eBay for like 20 bucks. It's definitely one of the games ever made. Not finished. Well, I remember, isn't it? It's like, it's dumb. Like, its credit sequence is played out in like a dumb like cliffhanger thing where you just kind of choose some options also. I think I remember seeing that part. Dude, is this the weather vane? Yo, the chicken's dirty too. Is it? Oh, it's a dirty chicken. Oh no! Always wash your rooster. Yeah, don't want a dirty rooster. Dude, what even is the best way to clean this? You know, I'm kind of glad, but also not glad that this doesn't spin when you spray it. I feel like that would make it very funny if it did, but also very annoying. Okay, this kind of free aim really works well here. I kind of wish that the reticle didn't just disappear though. Alright, time to clear the other side of this chicken. I can't clean it. The chicken's too close. There you go. This is so weird. What is going on? What is going on with my stream? My water stream. Knights Journey of Dreams. The only Knights game I ever played, and surprising it was alright. Is it? I've never played Knights. Can't eat a dirty rooster, exactly. There was I know they're like remastering some Klonoa games. Which isn't Sega, that's that's like Bandai Namco. But I've never played Klonoa either. So I've actually been thinking about getting Klonoa when it comes out. Dude, I am too close to this rooster. It's making my gun do weird things. Going in weird directions. And I don't think I like it. There we go. It's done. The deed is done. Rooster is clean. Is that clean? That's clean. Okay. So I guess we can go here. Oh, I don't need this stream anymore. I need this nozzle. Wait, that side's clean too. Dude, I feel so disorganized with what I'm doing in this game right now. What I'm cleaning. There we go. Alright, that's clean. Is this clean now? That is also clean. Hi, Fire Baruto. Yeah, I'm having fun. I'm having fun? Yeah, of course I'm having fun. It's PowerWash Simulator. One of the most fun games ever to exist. I'm saying that unsarcastically. I really mean it. But hello, welcome to the stream, Fire Baruto. I'm going to be honest. You probably get this a lot, but I definitely almost read your name as Fire Boruto. Man, at this point I should just clean the roof as I go along. Dude, what just happened here? It's all wiggly. Boruto? What, you don't like Boruto? I don't know, I didn't watch Boruto. I didn't even watch Naruto. Okay, I watched some of Naruto. Why are you giving me that face? Don't give me that face. You can't be mad at me, I don't even watch anime. Speaking of, I should really watch Love Live. Get back into watching Love Live. That's what I need to do. Don't give me that face. What you mean? Your name is very close to... The Baruto part of your name is very close to Boruto. So I almost read it as Boruto. Doesn't watch anime. Uses anime girl avatar. Doesn't watch anime. Yep, that's me. I secretly watch Boruto. Nah. I'm not sure you want to watch Naruto. I was definitely one of those people in middle school where I did watch Naruto. And then we had like, in band class, we had this one girl who came in with like the ninja headband and like all that stuff. And I was like, alright, I'm done watching Naruto now. Also, such fire Baruto, thank you for the follow. Like, no joke, I actually stopped watching Naruto. Because of that. Dude, this girl that I'm talking about also, I remember she was very... She was very adamant about getting everyone's signature in her yearbook. Middle school yearbook, by the way, so who really cares about a middle school yearbook? And she had ways of getting people to sign her yearbook, which included locking them up with her in the music stand room. And she tried to do that to me. But I'm kind of a bitch sometimes. So I grabbed her yearbook because she tried to trap me in there, and I threw it in the trash can, and I walked out. So, out of the band class, I was the only person who actually did not sign her yearbook. Honestly, if she just literally just came up to me like, hey, can you sign this? I would have just signed it. But when she goes to like, those kind of like, she goes to like, to those lengths to get you to sign the yearbook, I'm just like, yeah, no thank you, I'm just gonna not sign it. To sign a yearbook. Exactly, like, why would you do that? It's just a yearbook. I remember, we're middle schoolers, by the way, so it's a middle school yearbook. I destroyed her 100% completion? Oh no. I can't clean like that. There you go. That's my bad Rin moment. You guys now know that I'm not a that I wasn't a good kid. Because that's what I did. I remember, and all you remembered about this story because we started talking about Naruto. Thank you, Naruto. Who knew? Who knew that Naruto would awaken the fighting spirit in me? I didn't want to get trapped in there with her. I was gonna sign no yearbook. Also, can I also just say that no one in the band class really liked her either. Like, I remember that distinctly too. Like, actually, like, no one liked her. Dude, I really like this free aim though. This free aim is so good. Wait, is this also dirty? No, it says it's clean. The main roof part is clean. Dude, I don't want to clean that fence. It keeps shining orange to me. Like, hey, you gonna clean me? No, I don't want to clean you. Please get out of my sight. I'm trying to clean a roof. Clean the fence? You want to clean the fence right now? I'm cleaning this roof. What do you think's more important? Your fence to keep a bunch of things outside, or your roof that keeps a bunch of other things outside? When I put it that way, they both sound very important. You don't look at your roof, but I look at the fence? You're right. See, if it rains sideways, the fence will protect you. The roof won't. Oh, I can't wait for sideways rain. It's almost hurricane season. Man, I don't want to think about hurricane season right now. But it hasn't been that bad for where I live. Because we haven't had like a really serious hurricane in a few years. Like 2 or 3 years. Just dodge the raindrops. Lamau. Yeah, just dodge it. Forehead. You know how to do it. Come on, you just do a duck. Tuck and roll. You know how to play Elden Ring. It's just like them. You totally have iframes. The roots. Wait, this isn't done? Oh no! My legs! I have broken my legs once again. They don't want to work. They don't even want to go up this ladder. Okay, that's clean. This whole roof is almost clean now. There you go, that's clean. Ah, yeah, 69. 69% done. Oh my god, there's still so much here. Stop breaking my leg. I'm sorry, I can't help but fall down due to gravity. So you live near the ocean? Yeah. Where I live, the Atlantic Ocean is like 10 minutes away. And I don't like going to the beach. I hate the beach. It's always funny when I have to tell people, I don't like the beach. I was like, oh, why do you live here? I don't know, because I just do. About to fall off again. I'm about to break my 6th leg. The beach is the one thing you miss about Florida? You can have your beach back. Okay. Not this. Okay, so it must be all that dirt there. I might as well get this since I'm down here again. Gone to the beach only once in your life? Texas beaches are stinky by comparison? Are they? Oh, it's Miss Mouse's song. I said, she's not a cat. Alright. Miss Mouse has a good theme. I like Miss Mouse's theme. Yo, I got some serious air there. Dude, have you listened to... I think they tried remixing Miss Mouse's theme for a DDR Mario mix, and it just does not sound... To me, it doesn't sound similar at all. I didn't even know it was Miss Mouse's theme. Is it Miss Mouse's theme? I can't remember what it's supposed to be called in DDR Mario mix. Someone has on YouTube an all perfect of Miss Mouse's song from DDR Mario Mix. 4 minutes? There's no way that's 4 minutes. Let's see what. Let's see that real quick. Alright. Dude, I can barely hear it. I think I can kinda hear it now. Should I play Mario Mix on stream? Dude, this guy's only playing on very hard. Oh, it says very hard and super hard. That's why it's 4 minutes. Trying to get up a little. Yeah, honestly, it just did not sound the same. It just does not sound the same. But oh wait, the song's fading out. Just wait. Okay, I think this is still good. Play Just Dance on stream? Why? I'd rather play DDR. Dude, I have some friends in a Discord group, and they're crazy about DDR. And they play a lot of DDR. It makes me want to get into DDR some more. But I was just never very good at DDR. I also still need to play Ring Fit Adventure. Dude, this is such an awkward area to hit. Okay, that's good. That's good. We got that down. Yeah, I remember I tried streaming on the other my personal Twitch channel. I did stream a bit of DDR Mario Mix before. And I tried like when I play rhythm games, I like having like a hand cam or something instead of just a face cam. Because that way you can see like what my hands are doing instead. Or in this case, I play DDR with a foot cam. That way you can see that I'm actually playing on a mat. To play Link's Crossbow Training for the Wii. I actually have not played that. I never had the Wii Zapper either. Muted because copyright. Funnily enough, the last PowerWash stream I did, I messed up the tracks, my audio tracks on it, and actually I actually didn't get hit with any copyright from Nintendo for having Nintendo music. I don't remember what I was playing the last time I played this. It might have been Pokemon music or something, but it never got flagged. At this point, I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing with VODs anymore. Because I have thought about doing, like, stream highlights, mainly like Mario Maker stuff. Because I was thinking about, like, when it comes to, like, a lot of the Mario Maker people I follow. The way I found most of them on Twitch is I found them on YouTube first. A lot of times you go and watch those people play. There's plenty of people. I probably see like at least 1 or 2 people when I watch them that's like, yo, I finally caught a stream, or like, hey, I came from YouTube. But it's also true for me. I found them through YouTube, and then I went to Twitch. So I'll probably start making highlight videos. So I'm not even sure what I'll be doing with VODs anymore. Of course, though, now that I'm deciding to do this, that's a lot of editing I have to do. And video editing sucks. My stream would have been taken down instantly. Yo, wait. What's with this chimney? How is Santa Claus supposed to get down here with presents? You love this track? What is this track? Is this Crump? Or is this Lord Crump? No, Magnus von Grapple. Okay. VOD is cool. Most streamers I follow have a channel for VODs and a main one. Yeah, I've thought about doing that too. Though that might... Originally I thought about just keeping everything on one channel and just like unlist the VODs and then do unlisted playlists because those exist. And keep all videos on one channel. But I think that would also just be... It might look organized on, like, the viewer's end, but as the person who owns the channel, it's still not very organized. So I might still do a VOD channel. But, that also means I have to reload. I would much rather prefer to have all VODs on the VOD channel and, like, highlights on the main channel. So I'd probably delete all the VODs currently on my YouTube channel and have to re-upload them all to the VOD channel. That way I don't have to worry about seeing them in like the main channel's YouTube studios. Well, that's my 8th pair of legs I've broken this stream. Well, see, I have like one other short on that channel also. I'd rather just not re-upload that short because it's already lost all its traction. I don't feel like entering it back into the shorts algorithm. And that channel already has 10 subscribers. Whoa. Funnily enough, I'm actually getting... There's someone who's subscribed, I'm guessing they're subscribed. Have put some views on some of the Mario Maker VODs. And they have actually left likes on them too. I'm like, whoa. Someone's actually watching the VODs. Yeah, most videos, I would probably just... Yeah, I'd probably just make most of the videos like around 15 minutes though. But I've also thought about making like longer things. Like longer videos for like whole games. Like my Pokemon games. Is the chimney done? The chimney's done. Okay. Is this done? Yeah, that's done. This isn't done though. Neither is this. Now it's done. Okay, so it's mostly the rest of this fence, and then... Not the fence, the roof and then the fence. Any copyright things on YouTube you ever post stuff on there? Yeah, these probably won't be made to highlights. They'll probably still be uploaded as VODs, but... Or maybe I could just do a funny haha shorts about how many times I break legs playing this game. I mean, like I said, I already broke 8 pairs of legs. Not 8 pairs of legs, 8 legs. That's 4 pairs. 4 pairs of legs this stream. Video... That's... I don't like video editing. I remember trying to do that before. It takes like... An hour stream would take me like 2 hours just to... just to edit down. But now I've been streaming like 3 to 4 hours. I have to use multiple brain cells to edit. Oh my god, you're right. I don't want to think that hard. Okay, fine. It's thinking time. Hey, look, Snivy, just because you're out of school doesn't mean that other people don't have to think. The 2015-2016 YouTube days? Dude, everything's such a blur to me. I can't remember what was going on super popular on YouTube during those years right now. 2010 YouTube days? I think I would have a much better idea of like 2016 YouTube, 2010 YouTube than I do 2016 YouTube. Now you're just sounding like those like back in my day kind of people. You guys are sounding old. Is that what you want? You want to be old? Yo guys, chat, you gotta level up. What are you choosing? HP, FP, BP? I think BP sounds good. Good old British Petroleum. BP for sure. BP always. PP. You missed the leafy days? Hello, Ella. Speaking of British Petroleum, I can't believe right now that gas for me costs more than $5 a gallon. Since I finally got my Miata back, it means I have to use premium gas. I'm buying that 93 octane gas. Costs almost $50 for me to fill my tank right now. Is that clean too? Lurking for sleepies, but you heard the Paper Mario? Yeah, you can't go to sleep when you're thinking about Paper Mario. Paper Mario is fun and exciting. Can you get a bike instead of a car? Get one of those e-bikes. Or be like Yola, get one of those e-scooters she has now. Gotta assemble it too. There we go, that's clean. My god, my long barrel is not gonna work. There we go. Everything's so clean now. That's done. This little section of the roof is almost done. Yeah. I'll never understand how you can just get so much air in this game. It's 469 where you're at right now. Well, it's like 470 something for regular gas. But I need premium. Technically, it's not like I really need to buy premium. It's just the recommended octane. The recommended gas I should be putting in my car. Your favorite YouTuber is Keemstar. I don't really know who that is. I think for YouTube, I really just, I really only follow Let's Players. It's better I don't? Okay. Okay. I guess we won't know. Look, I just followed Let's Players, okay? I liked Chugga Conroy and Proton John. Dude, I used to watch Proton John so much when he switched over to Twitch. Oops. It's better this way? Alright. Have I ever watched Simple Flips? I think I remember seeing like something from him. But he's like he's a speedrunner, isn't he? Like Super Mario 64, I think? Yeah, I think I remember. I think, what was it? I think it wasn't a video on his channel. I think it was like someone else wanted to figure out if it was possible to beat Super Mario 64 if they turned every object into like a coin or something. And I think Simple Flips is the person they got to play that mod. Not a Mario Maker 2 Super Mario 64 ROM hacks? Wait, he plays Mario Maker? Like, I definitely know the name. I just don't know his content. Walkies. Got to versus S-Ring without the run button. Oh yeah, I think you told me. I think you mentioned that one before. I still want to also get into speedrunning. Which is one of the reasons why I was trying to get Mario Maker working for stuff. But then it's like, my Wii U didn't want to connect, so I can't play Mario Maker. Because I want to get Mario Maker out of the way. That way I don't have to rush it if Nintendo ever wants to shut down the servers. What about run? Hey, yeah, that's me. I run away from everything, including my problems in life. How am I supposed to... How am I supposed to spray... How am I supposed to get this? What? How am I supposed to get the bottom part of the window frame? I just don't clean... Just don't clean it. Forehead just magically disappears once you, once you clean enough of the window frame. It'll just be like, I'm out. There we go. The Joestar technique, run. It's only getting closer? Wait, what's it? What's getting closer? That's done. Why are you just smiling? But guys, I'm not running. What is it? Is it behind me? Huh? Is there like a gnome in here? Dude, there's like a gnome. I think there's a gnome in here. Isn't there a gnome? Yeah, look at him. Look at this guy. Is that what's getting closer? Is it the gnome? I can't even hit the gnome. I'm watching you, gnome. Have I seen the gnome fountain? No, I have not seen the gnome fountain. There's a gnome fountain? Are there any hidden gnomes? Dude, that's so fake. Look at the background. Look at those trees. Those trees are like... They're like sprites. Where's the hidden gnome? There has to be a hidden gnome here somewhere. Oh no, I can't go any further. It's under specials? Oh yeah, I saw the new specials too. I want to do those, but like I don't have enough time to do the specials. JPEG trees. What do I even have left now? Is it this side still? What? I think it's just the fence, but that's like... Oh, see, that's a post. That's a stone wall. That's another post. There's like a fence, a gate door. Wait, that means there's still like something... There's like a fourth thing that isn't cleaned yet. So we got a post, we got a stone wall. We got the gate. What do we have that's not cleaned yet? Gates, post, stone wall. Timber frames? Alright, which one of you guys is not clean yet? What part of it is not clean? Oh, that part of it's not clean. There you go. It's still not giving me a list. What else is there? There's 3 things there. What? Everything's clean. Wait. Cellar door? What? What do you mean those aren't clean? There. You happy, game? Now they're clean. Can I also just say, you can't get out of here. Which means you can't clean the outside part of this fence. Hello, fake Puma. So, if you can't clean the outside part of this fence, does that mean like the outside part of this fence is actually very, very clean? So like these people just like, they power wash the front part, the front side of this fence. Yeah, the outside part of this fence. And they're just like, yeah, that's good. And so they just let their house get really dirty. It's like, but their fence can't look dirty to other people. So they make sure the outside part of the fence is clean. Oh, you're right, they gave up, and that's when they called me. But I'm not a quitter. Free labor? Why do it myself when I can hire the streamer? Aw, thanks guys. Keeping me employed. Thanks for looking out for me. Give me a job to do. I love having things to do. That isn't just playing video games. Because that's all I'm ever good at, is playing video games. I don't know why you would want to hire me for this. Alright, stone wall is all stone wall. So we're gonna go clean the posts now. Why are you a red ladder? Don't be a red ladder. Dude, like this part's also clean. I didn't do anything to it, see? So they also cleaned certain parts of this post and they're like, yeah, that's good enough. Let's go get the actual other person to do the job. Dude, that blue was like super bright. Oh my god. Can I move these? You're not gonna be responsible for broken legs? You guys aren't gonna pay my medical bills? Remember, I broke 8 legs already. Yeah, I get paid in this game. Wait, are we... how much money is it again for the professional one? Oh god, it's 5,000! Terrible healthcare? Yeah, that's what makes America America. Game? Thank you. Alright. Pay annually because Brazil has sus? They got you covered? Brazil's currency is Amogus? Is that what you're saying? What track am I listening to? What is it? Macho Grubba's theme? This was his theme? I don't remember it sounding like this. Guess he's just one funky little dude. Little. Yeah, little. Then he, that's when he, like, decides that he wants to go on steroids. Because, as we all know, steroids is bad, and that's why he lost. Because Mario was like, I'm gonna go on even bigger steroids. I mean, come on, when you think about it, that Crystal Star's power was steroids. It was like, hey, Mario, we see you need a boost. We can give you steroids. And that's what makes Mario so strong when you use his power. That's his name. Okay, this is the one I was thinking of. Yeah. I was thinking his battle theme. You only beat steroids with more steroids. Exactly. You just have to be the one that takes more steroids. You'll probably feel it later in life. Worse than the other guy. But you know what? At least you won against the other guy. One time. Okay, here you go. Now it sounds familiar, because I remember this part of the song. Like I said, just one funky little guy. He initiated the new funky mode. Now I kinda wanna try Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Oh, I need to try Donkey Kong Country Returns first. All that matters is that you win? Yeah, you gotta live in the moment. You can't just keep thinking about the future. You also shouldn't dwell on the past. Okay, but I really like this song. It's a very good song. Thinking? Yeah, thinking. No more thinking. It's Aho time. There we go. And now the time lapse. I think I just turned orange right there for some reason. Oh my god. Alright. Let's see. Let's read all the messages. What are all the messages that were supposed to show up? Since we never got them. Thank you. Oh wait, no, give me all the messages. It says, "Hello, our forest home puts the into grotto. Haha. Could you come and give it a spring clean, please?" Wait, that's not what it said though. What if I go back and try to restart it? What if I? Okay, now that it's here, let's restart it. What does it say? You never thought once once in your life? What does this overview say? We are two humble confectioners, brother and sister, living on our own deep in the woods of the national park, and there's absolutely nothing strange about that. What is this first? What is this first sentence implying? Why even mention it? That there's nothing absolutely strange about you two living here. We are also... yeah, very sus. We are also the creators of the finest gingerbread ever to grace the county. But to stay on top, we need constant reinvention, and our dream forest home has become a grubby grotto, affecting our ability to dream up wonderful new recipes. Can you come and restore our cottage and with it our creative flow? Danke. Dude, what's with the German, too? We got nothing but German levels in Mario Maker every time we've been playing Mario Maker now. And now we got the German. We got the German in here. It's the Germans, man. Wait, that's because I went to free play. Let's go back to career mode. Completed. What do they say after this? Okay, so they said that. I read that part. So now it's, I know it's natural for people to be suspicious, but we really are who we say we are. German stream? You really want that German stream for some reason. Yes, we moved here just a week after that bank robbery. But people move house all the time. You might say I bear a slight resemblance to Floozy McGee, but she was much younger than I am now, and such a happy soul. Hansel looks nothing like Rocky McGee. Oh, okay. Hansel has a huge beard, long unruly hair, and defeated eyes. Oh, okay. Okay, I understand the defeated eyes part. Rocky was young, clean-shaven, handsome, and such spirit. Are you saying? Wow, Hansel's not handsome, apparently. Rocky would never run away from the law and hide out in a dank cottage for years. Yo, way too dank. Claiming to be a baker unless he was completely desperate. Thank you so much for making the cottage look wunderbar. It feels like a stain on our character has finally been removed, and we can get back to our true passion. Also into my mind has already left the recipe to a magnificent new custard strudel. Okay. Alright, so we have nothing in progress. We completed everything now because this one, for some reason, was already completed. It shouldn't have been, but the game was like, hey, we're gonna finish it for you. So we have the vehicles, which we could probably tackle all those in like one whole stream. Specials. Oh my god, the gnome fountain. Do the SUV. You wanna do the SUV already? Nah, I gotta do it. Like, nah, we're not gonna do it. We're gonna save all this for later because I actually wanted a short stream and I intended to keep this as a short stream because I have to wake up to go back to the chiropractor tomorrow. I really don't want to, but I had to be there at 10. Chat hydrates. Alright, I hydrate with chat. Yeah, let me just aim this, the pressure washer, the power washer right at my mouth and just spray it in there. There you go. I'm gonna shut up! Oh, you know, I really also, you know what I need to do? I need to see, I should talk to, Scarlett. See if she can give me some smaller sized emotes, because, Twitch is really weird about the channel point redeem, image stuff, because it actually has to be, it's actually smaller than the emote size, I think. Right? Like it's some weird, it's like some weird dimension. Not, no, I want to go to channel points. Because you can edit the little emote picture that shows up. Wait, no, they changed the sizes now. What? Huh. I remember the sizes used to be really, like, really dumb. Oh wait, no, that's just for what the points actually look like. Wait, what about if I go to one of my actual... No, they changed the sizes, huh. But I still need each separate size, because it doesn't auto... It doesn't auto scale for me anymore when you try to upload them. Okay. Beep boop banger? What's this beep boop banger that we were listening to? Grotus's theme? I didn't even realize this was Grotus's theme. Alright, let's see. Back to Twitch. What about PowerWash Simulator? Yo, I'm like top 3 in PowerWash Simulator. That's not even including the VTuber tag. Amazing. Okay, give me 1 second. Alright, well, there's like some guy who just started, but they're still on their they're just starting screen. I don't know if I should wait for it. I mean, someone else is in here, but like their screen's definitely not showing PowerWash Simulator. Have a good one? Yeah, we're waiting something out. Let's look at this person. This person's playing for 2 hours. Kelsey Baka raid? Okay. Well, this person's actually playing right now. So we'll go raid them. Where's my raid channel button? And I have to go to bed. Alright, we'll raid this guy. He's actually playing. Yeah, have a good night. I'll probably be dumb and be staying up longer than I have to. But we're not going to talk about that. Tomorrow's Pokemon. Let's go Eevee. We're going to finally try to beat it the next 2 days. Alright, have a good night.